Since 2014, there are approximately 22.5 million United States veterans. Of those veterans, between 529,000 and 840,000 are homeless during any point in the year. From a young age, we are taught to respect soldiers. We are told they put their lives on the line for our country and for our safety. We're supposed to thank them and help them because they're helping us. But what about when they're done fighting wars and have returned home? What about when they've become veterans? How much are we really doing to help veterans?
Some people stop, some people stare. But would they help you and do they care?
While driving through Minnesota, it is easy to find a homeless person no matter where you happen to be. Whether you're on the freeway, in the city, in a neighborhood, or anywhere else, odds are you'll eventually run into a person holding a cardboard sign claiming to be homeless. Some of them ask for money, others ask for prayers, others ask for jobs, and then there are those who accept anything from food to clothes to empty cans that they can recycle for money themselves. But did you know that 1 out of every 5 homeless people is a veteran? Being homeless isn't an ideal situation no matter who you are, though, so why does it matter if over 20% of homeless people are veterans? I decided to go to the most reliable source and ask a homeless veteran myself. After driving around the Frogtown area in St. Paul, I was able to come across someone I could ask. Although he declined to be recorded, I was fortunate enough to talk to a homeless veteran on the St. Paul street corner myself. The man I interviewed served in the Marines until 2010 and recently came to Minnesota in hopes of staying with a family member. The first thing I made sure to ask him was what made homeless veterans so different from the average homeless person. After a while of consideration, he finally told me that he didn't think a homeless veteran was more important than an average homeless person, but that homeless veterans have gone through more stuff than the average homeless person has gone through. They've risked their lives to protect our country. Some of them have come back with missing limbs, others have come back with PTSD, TBIs, and other brain traumas, while some haven't even came back at all. After going through all that they went through, homelessness shouldn't have been something that they needed to worry about. I went on to ask what he thought should be done to help homeless veterans. In response to that, he said that they should be given housing. Nothing fancy or expensive was what he required. He just wanted a place to sleep and, more than that, a place to shower. I also made sure to ask what he did with all the money he collected from passerbys. He said most of it went to food, while some of it went to items from Goodwill, such as small blankets and clothing he could carry around in a backpack with him. I also asked him to tell me what his daily schedule was like, what he had to go through and how he lived. He said there is no real schedule or routine that he follows daily, but that he goes along with whatever happens. He usually starts the day when he wakes up. Where he wakes up isn't always the location of his choice, but he says he makes do. He takes out a cardboard sign and goes to the nearest highway or freeway exit and stays there until it becomes dark. With whatever money he has earned, he uses some at a fast food restaurant where he can eat, use the restroom, rest his feet, while also just getting a chance to relax. He then goes on to find a place to stay for the night. He usually looks for a place where he can't be seen by many people or disturbed. As it becomes winter, looking for a place that is warm also becomes a high priority as well. One of the last things I asked him was what he thought people thought of him when they saw him on the corner asking for money. He speculated that many thought he was lazy and that he didn't want to work for a job, or that others thought he made up being a veteran just to get money. He said he noticed that most people avert their eyes, but those who look on with pity. He said, I don't need their pity, I need their help. When asked what they could do to help, he said donate, if not to the people directly, then to the places that could help them, such as homeless shelters, food drives, and other such sources. If money was an issue, one could always volunteer their time as well. That got me thinking, what current resources are there for veterans? Not just those who are homeless, but those in general. My search took me to the VFW. The VFW, or Veterans of Foreign Wars, is an association that is available to veterans that helps with almost anything. They can help with rehabilitations for the disabled, help widows and children cope with the death and loss of family members. They also fundraise and do other things to help soldiers. I began to look into some VFW locations in Minnesota, finding their Fridley location as well as their Appleton location. My search revealed that there are over 40 VFW locations in Minnesota alone. So what can you do to help? You can donate your time and money to the homeless, whether they're a veteran or not. Local food shelves and homeless shelters are a good and easy place to start. You could donate your clothes to charities as well that help clothe the homeless. You could even just roll down your window next time you're driving and give the person $1. It may seem like a little to you, but it means something to them. Most importantly, though, don't just look on with pity. Make sure you do something. Remember, they don't need your pity, they need your help.
But